Hey guys, it's Pat, and welcome back to another custom LEGO minifigure showcase. This time I have Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Jessica Jones, the Defenders. Now, before I get into the actual showcase itself, I want to apologize for not uploading in a month. I am really sorry about that. I was trying to upload one specific video that probably won't be uploaded for a while. I probably won't re-record that for a while. And the issue was, I kept trying to upload it, it wasn't uploading, and I kid you not, I tried 11 times to upload that video. And eventually, I said to hell with it and moved on. And seeing as though I haven't made a LEGO minifigure showcase in a while, I figured I would make one on these guys, and also because Daredevil Born Again is starting in a couple days, and I'm really excited about that. And no, I haven't watched The Defenders yet. I don't know if I'm going to before Daredevil Born Again, but I watched all the other shows. I watched Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and The Punisher. I watched all of those shows, and they are really, really good, and I am really, really excited for Daredevil Born Again. But yeah, and as you can see, these guys are very different from the last Defender showcase I made, because at that time, I didn't know who Jessica Jones was. So instead, I put Spider-Man in that showcase. But now I know who she is. I know she's actually pretty fucking cool. So, didn't put her in this one. So, without further ado, let's get into the actual showcase, starting off with Daredevil. Now, here is Matt Murdock, a.k.a. the Man Without Fear, a.k.a. Daredevil. Now, as you can see, this Daredevil is very different from the last Daredevil minifigure I made. Starting off with the obvious, he is now black and red instead of red and black. It's a completely different color scheme, and I actually made this guy a very long time ago. I don't know when exactly I made him, but one day I saw like this kind of idea, like a black and red suit Daredevil, and I thought it looked so cool, so I went ahead and made that version. And I don't know if we'll see this version in the MCU, but it would be pretty cool to see a suit of this caliber in the MCU at some point, but I don't know if we are going to anytime soon. Now, just to get these out of the way first, his accessories are the same exact ones from the last one. Literally, this is the exact same Daredevil, at least, or some of the parts are the exact same parts that I used on the last one. Just obviously, the colors are different. And so yeah, so these batons they're the same way I made them, and the actual figure itself is relatively similar to the last one I made too. This headpiece right here, I think is actually the same one I took from the original one, and doesn't seem like it wants to come off of there. And yeah, so this piece is the exact same one from the original one. I just painted, I Sharpied over all of the red that was on it with black to kind of match the rest of the color scheme. And the head is the exact same too. The head is, I believe, from Credence Barebone from the LEGO Harry Potter Collectible Minifigure Series 1. Obviously, with the eyes Sharpied over because Daredevil is blind, if you didn't know. And this is kind of my own version of Daredevil. I did forget to mention this is kind of my own version of Daredevil, kind of mixed with other more well-known versions, or I guess not more well-known versions because of that. But yeah, the torso is an Outrider's torso from the LEGO Avengers Infinity War sets, and the original ones, not the Infinity Saga ones. Or I think they were in the Infinity Saga ones, I believe. But as you can see, the red Sharpie that I used is kind of fading away. I might have to redo that. It's better on the back than it is the front. But as you can see, I painted the Double D logo because even though it doesn't have that in the MCU, he has it in the comics, and I thought it would look cool on this torso. So yeah, that's the torso was probably the most challenging part of the figure. I mean, it was a really basic basic figure, but I would say that the torso was the most challenging. And of course, the arms are black arms. The legs are black legs. The hands were obviously painted red, and I have red painted boots on there as well. So that is actually it for Daredevil. And I actually really, really like this version of Daredevil. If you do, also, then please let me know in the comments down below. So, yeah, that's Daredevil. And the next figure is going to be Luke Cage. Now, here is Luke Cage. And, like I said with Daredevil, he was actually a pretty basic figure to make as well. All of the figures were not too challenging, I guess, to make, but they were, of course, kind of a pain in the ass, because really all customs are. But here's Luke Cage. Now, the head, I believe, was from, it was from Finn, from one of the like the Star Wars sequel trilogy sets, or it may have been from another figure. I don't know. I don't really remember. But as you can see, he doesn't have any hair, and also he has beard Sharpied on, because that's actually how Mike Coulter looks in the MCU, because Mike Coulter plays Luke Cage. And so I kind of based this version off of kind of both versions of Luke Cage from the comics and also from the TV show, because in the show, he doesn't actually have a suit. He just wears a yellow t-shirt, blue jeans, and a black hoodie, and I think that was kind of boring. I didn't really want to do that. So I made this, which I think was also taken from the last Luke Cage figure that I made too. I don't actually remember. I might have to go back and watch that older showcase. But just to reiterate here, the torso is yellow, and I sharpied the black detail on the front, and also I think I sharpied the silver belt that goes around all four sides of the minifigure torso. And again, this guy's actually been done for a while too. Him and Daredevil have actually been done for a minute. But the arms, I believe were not black arms. They were, I don't know, I think I got them off of, like a Batgirl or something from like a Batman movie, but I sharpied them half black and half silver to kind of match the silver belt, and honestly, I just think that looks pretty cool. And the legs are actually yellow legs, and I sharpied like the top of them to make him look like he has yellow boots. And again, this guy wasn't actually too difficult either. That's actually it for Luke Cage. Like I said, it's very, very basic figure. But the next figure up is his Heroes for Hire partner, Iron Fist. Now here is Danny Rand, the immortal Iron Fist, sworn enemy of the hand, protector of Kunlun. Not in that order, or in that order, I don't really care, but here's the figure. And this one was actually pretty basic as well. I said that for the rest of them. They were all pretty basic, and I should probably stop saying that, because I'll end up having to say that for every figure. But here's Iron Fist, and he hasn't actually changed that much from the last time I showed him either. I think I just changed a few parts on him, such as I think the hair might be the same. I don't actually remember, but the hair is this hair piece. You've seen it before. I don't actually remember what color it was. Actually, yeah, I do. It was I think I actually got this is actually a Thor hair piece, because it was blonde, and I painted it brown. Because I think in the show, Finn Jones, he doesn't really have blonde hair. He has, I guess, more of like a dark, dirty blonde or whatever. So I guess I could have gone with like that kind of color, or I guess this kind of color. But I wanted to put my own spin on the figure, so I did that. Plus, I wanted to have him with longer hair, kind of like he appears in the Ultimate Spider-Man series, which you grew up watching. That's a great series. I'm glad he was in it. But the head is actually from Luke Skywalker from the Lego Star Wars sets. I don't know where I got this one. I believe it was for like an extra of Luke that I had. But yeah, there's the alternate facial expression. But I think, honestly, I think the other one looks better, so I'm gonna put him right there. And the torso, I believe, is different. The torso is a green torso with the actual Iron Fist logo painted on in gold, rather than having like a flesh-colored torso with like a green jumpsuit on, because I wanted to do something unique. And if it is getting brighter, I do apologize. I'm right next to a window and the sun is actually out, so I'm just gonna do that so I can stop fucking with my lighting. But there he is. And yeah, the torso is gold torso. No, a green torso with the gold Iron Fist logo painted on it. And I remember that being quite a pain in the ass. But I got it done, and if you do look at the Iron Fist logo, it is actually really cool. It's like a dragon, and it's really cool. But the arms are flesh arms to match the head, and the hands are yellow hands to kind of, I guess, represent or mimic the Iron Fist. Because again, in the comics and in the show, his fists glow yellow when he's about to use them, at first it was only one of his fists, and then the other one. So I guess now you can call them Iron Fists. But man, I used yellow hands kind of match that look, because they don't look necessarily like solid yellow in the show, because they just glow yellow eyes about to punch something. But I thought that looked pretty cool and kind of matches the torso. And the legs are actually from the original Iron Fist. I believe they were gray. I think dual molded legs, and I sharpied green on like the leg parts, so I can keep the black boots and to make it look like that. But that's actually it for Iron Fist. Again, the basic figure, and honestly, I think it turned out pretty good. But the last figure in the showcase is, of course, Jessica Jones. And here is the final figure in the showcase, Jessica Jones. Now, when I made the first Defender showcase, I had no idea who the hell Jessica Jones was or how the hell she worked. So I didn't make her. Instead, I put Spider-Man in there instead. But having actually watched the Jessica Jones show now, I actually know who she is and how she works. And she is actually a pretty cool character. Those of you who don't know who Jessica Jones is, she, I guess, is like an Inhuman. I mean, she has superhuman strength, and that's kind of about it. And her backstory is kind of dark. And the villain in her show is actually even darker. If you haven't watched Jessica Jones, then it's pretty good, but also really dark. But here's the figure, and of course I based it off of her look from the show, which again, she doesn't really wear anything too significant in the show. She just throughout the whole show, all she wears is like t-shirts and jeans and a leather jacket that she got from her friend before he died in the show. But so that's kind of what I tried to replicate here with this. And the hair is, just get out of the way now, the hair, this hair piece, you've seen it before. I think it's come on various figures, and I believe it was actually orange before. I think I painted this red at first, and then I painted it, and then I sharpied it black, because Kristen Ritter, who plays Jessica Jones in the show, does have black hair. And actually, I'm going to leave it off so you can see the head. And the head, I actually got this from a stormtrooper from one of the Lego Star Wars sets. I think I got it from the Imperial Armored Marauder, if I'm not mistaken. But I think that actually looks a lot like Kristen Ritter, so that's why I stuck it on there. And actually, I'm going to leave the hair off for a minute. But the torso is, if you can tell, it's actually Black Widow's torso from the Lego Avengers Infinity War sets. Specifically, I think the Outrider attack set that comes with Captain America. And because she, I know she has like a tactical vest on, it has like a zipper, but as you can see, I sharpied over all of that except for the zipper to make it, look like that. Even though Jessica Jones doesn't really, she never really has her jacket zipped up in the show. I went with this look because I actually thought it would work well for her. But yeah, now I'm going to put the hair back on because you've seen the torso. And the arms are just black arms. The hands are, of course, match the head. And the legs are, as you can see, like the jeans print. I actually don't know where they came from. I'm fairly certain I got those legs from my cousin, but I actually don't know where they came from. And of course she wears jeans in the show, so I figured I'd just stick these legs on and kind of complete the figure here. But that's actually it for this showcase video. And I do want to show you guys all the figures one more time, so we're going to go to there, where I'm going to do the proper outro here. Hope you guys enjoyed this custom LEGO minifigure showcase. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and share, and let me know what you think of the figures down in the comments below. If you had any criticism, any suggestions, any what the hell ever, I'll gladly take it. And again, as I said at the beginning of the video, I apologize for not uploading in a month. Again, man, the videos, I should probably stop making videos that are 2 hours long. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Pat, signing off.